everybody! You know, sometimes it's hard to follow the rules, but when you follow them a little too much, you can actually beat the system. And this is how these kids turned out to be geniuses. But before we begin, if you love funny and genius kids, make sure to subscribe. So here's the first one. Now this kid didn't even take the time to study or read any of the questions. Instead, he came up with a plan that would give him a right answer no matter what the answer is. He decided to write both true and false at the same time. I mean in one word.
What?
Look at that. The T looks like an F, A, which is also an R, and this is L and S, which also looks like an U, and E does not change. It was definitely a smart idea, but unfortunately, the teacher didn't fall for this trick, and he got all the answers wrong. Next one. Now this mom asked her son to clean the bathroom at night, so she left a note saying that he should clean it like the Queen of England is visiting. The kid took it too seriously. So he added a British flag, some greetings, and everything a British person needs, like a tea to drink and a Harry Potter book to read while on the throne. I'm sure the mother got what she wanted. So next time, try this to motivate your kids. Next one. So here's another kid, and his mom asked him to pile some toilet paper on the toilet. However, the cat was sleeping there, and the kid didn't let that stop him. He decided to pile that toilet paper on the cat, which is a lot more funnier than piling it up on the toilet. And guess what? The kid was able to make 16 of them stay in place on the cat. But what happens when the cat wakes up?
Oh no!
Then the kid has to clean up the mess. Well, at least it was fun while it lasted. Next one. Now this one is funny. Now during a test, this teacher asked the students to name the shapes. Now you would expect answers like triangle, rectangle, square, circle, right? But this girl here decided to add some personality to those shapes. So she decided to name those shapes Jade, Charlotte, Charlie, Sophia, and so on. And I think those could be her friends' names. Not sure what the teacher thought about it, but it was definitely funny. Next one. So here's this father who decided to hide something in a drawer to keep it away from the children. I don't know, was it candies, toys, or money? He wanted to make sure the kids never know what's hiding in the drawer. So he decided to put a lock on the drawer. But looks like the kids were smarter than him. They realized that they just had to remove the drawer right above it to see what's inside that drawer. That's genius, right? Next one. Now here's this mom who asked her kid to do some chores. She put a note on a shirt asking her son if he could hang this out. But it looks like the kid took it too seriously when he decided to hang the sticky note outside their house. Isn't that funny? Next one. Okay, so now this time the teacher asked a simple question to write 10 words they can spell right. So one of the kids decided to make things simpler and decided to write down words that was in front of him. Look, 10 words I can spell right are, so he's got 7 words here, and then he didn't stop there. He took the challenge a little further by writing octopus, 7, and 2. What do you think? Does the boy deserve a bonus point for that smart answer? Hit the like button if you agree. Next one. Okay, now all of us, let's just admit it, that we cannot remember the alphabetical order without singing it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on, right? And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So this time, this kid had to write the following words into an alphabetical order. He just had to put the 6 words in the right order. But this kid decided to make things much more complicated. So instead of putting all the words in alphabetical order, he put all the letters in each word in alphabetical order, which just didn't make sense. Well, the teacher had to admit that it could be considered a valid answer. Isn't that funny? Next one. Okay, so here's another mother who asked her children not to step outside the house. But this kid really wanted to enjoy the sun and the warm weather. So he cheated a little bit by making sure that his feet would stay inside the house while the rest of his body is outside. And since he couldn't move around, he decided to read a book or play a game on his tablet instead. That's genius because now nobody can argue with him. He really did not step outside. What a genius kid. Next one. Okay, so this is another funny one. Now the father asked this girl to give his ginger ale, but the girl, she just couldn't find it, even though it was right on the table. You know why? Because it clearly says on the ginger ale bottle, "Not your father's ginger ale." It just seems impossible that it could ever be her dad's ginger ale. Looks like the girl got it right. Or maybe a good excuse to not make any effort to get up. Anyways, it's funny, and I'm sure the father must have laughed at this joke and picked up the ginger ale by himself. Next one. Okay, so this school decided to ban shorts because it was not part of the uniform. So looks like this kid's teacher really didn't know what he's going through, and it was unfair that the girls can wear skirts. So this is why he decided that he was going to wear a skirt too. After all, it is part of the uniform, and the teacher can't say anything because it was part of the uniform. I'm sure he got a lot of attention from his friends, who must be really jealous of him. Next one. Okay, now Thanksgiving is a time when families spend time together. But unfortunately, the oldest brother was working that night. This is why he asked his little brother to save some food for him. And it was so small that the younger brother even took the time to write what it was. What a caring little brother. I'm sure it was just a joke. And he actually did save a whole plate for his brother. Next one. Okay, now there are some very strict rules in this house. This young boy is not allowed to use his tablet in the kitchen, and he's not allowed to eat in the living room. So what can he do if he wants to eat a snack while watching a video on his tablet? So he came up with this awesome idea. He decided to enjoy both his snack and video by lying in the middle of the 2 rooms, because now the mom can't say anything because he's still following the rules. Next one. Okay, so this time the mom asked her son to train the dog and told him to watch videos on YouTube to know what to do on how to train the dogs. So what this kid did was he showed the video to the dog, hoping that the dog would understand what he should do. Isn't that funny? So who do you think is smart, the boy or the dog watching the video? Smash the like button for all these genius kids, and I'll see you again with more amazing videos. Till then, take care and bye!